Only 2 minutes left. Archangel Michael says, your miracle has arrived. Your angel is not permitting you to skip this message at any cost. Open it now before it's too late. Only 2 minutes are left, and the voice of Archangel Michael is roaring across the heavens with unstoppable urgency. He declares that your miracle has already stepped into your atmosphere. It is no longer distant, it is no longer hidden, it has touched the edges of your life and is waiting for your heart to recognize it. That is why you are hearing this now, that is why you cannot look away, because your angel refuses to let you lose what belongs to you. The skies have opened and light has poured over your name. For too long you have been walking through shadows, wondering when your turn would come. Today the answer is clear. Heaven has signed your moment. Archangel Michael stands with the scroll of your destiny in his hand, and he is shouting that nothing can hold back the blessing any longer. This is your appointed time, your season of release, and the miracle has already arrived at your door. So remain here, remain awake in this very moment, for in the blink of an eye your story will turn, and what was once impossible will suddenly become undeniable. The moment you are hearing right now is not ordinary, it is written with fire in the book of heaven, and Archangel Michael is delivering it straight to your spirit. He says your miracle is no longer delayed, no longer trapped, no longer locked behind walls that once resisted you. The angel who has guarded you through storms and sleepless nights is now standing before you, holding the very key that opens your destiny. That is why your heart is racing, that is why you feel the weight of these words, because heaven is pressing on you to stay until the end and not move away from this moment. Do not think it is coincidence that you are here right now. Every step, every struggle, every unanswered prayer has led you exactly to this point. This is where the turning begins. This is where your life shifts from waiting to receiving. Archangel Michael is commanding the winds of heaven to carry your name higher, and the gates that were once shut tight are being broken open. If you listen with your spirit, you can already hear the sound of doors unlocking, the sound of chains falling, the sound of promises being fulfilled in real time. Stay here and remain attentive, because the miracle that has arrived is not small, it is not fragile, it is overwhelming, it is divine, it is the kind of blessing that will make you wonder how you ever lived without it. Archangel Michael is saying, hold on, do not move, this is your hour and heaven is pouring directly into your hands. Archangel Michael is speaking again with a voice that shakes the atmosphere around you, declaring that what you are about to step into will silence every doubt and heal every wound you carried. Your miracle has arrived not as a whisper but as a flood, overflowing with light, overflowing with strength, overflowing with the answers you have been waiting for. The angel of God stands tall beside you, refusing to let you scroll away, because this message is the key that unlocks the very next chapter of your destiny. Listen closely, because this is not just encouragement, this is confirmation. The heavens have already stamped your name on victory. The breakthrough that felt impossible is already written into your story. Michael is reminding you that heaven does not make empty promises, every delay had a purpose, every tear was a seed, and every unanswered question is about to bloom into clarity. That is why you are being told to stay until the end, because your life is standing on the edge of transformation that cannot be reversed. Imagine for a moment, the closed doors you faced suddenly swing open, the opportunities you thought were gone return stronger than before, the peace you thought you lost comes back and surrounds you like armor. This is the miracle that has entered your life now, and Archangel Michael is making sure you do not miss it. He declares, your name is lifted, your future is secure, and your miracle is alive before your eyes. The heavens are not silent anymore, and Archangel Michael is standing with a sword of light, declaring that your miracle is not only near, it is already unfolding in your life at this very second. You are not hearing this by mistake, you are not here by chance. The angels have surrounded you, refusing to let this moment pass without your spirit catching what belongs to you. That is why you feel pulled to stay, that is why your eyes cannot look away, because the message carries the weight of destiny that was written long before your birth. Archangel Michael says every delay you faced was heaven's way of preparing you for something bigger than you imagined. What was stolen is being restored, what was blocked is being released, and what was broken is being rebuilt stronger than before. Right now, the atmosphere around you is shifting. If you could see with the eyes of the Spirit, you would witness doors swinging open, angels moving swiftly, and your name glowing in golden letters before the throne of God. Stay here until the very last word, because this message is alive. Your miracle is not waiting for tomorrow, it is not waiting for another season, it has already arrived. The moment you open your heart, the blessing will settle upon you like fire and peace at the same time. Michael is declaring, your story is turning, your waiting is ending, and your miracle is here to stay. Archangel Michael is commanding your attention with the authority of heaven, saying your miracle has broken through every barrier and is standing right in front of you. This moment is too holy, too powerful, too divine for you to miss. That is why the angel assigned to you will not let you turn away, because what is being released now has the power to shift everything about your future. From the very first breath of this message until the final word, heaven is pouring directly into your spirit. Do not underestimate the weight of what you are hearing. Your miracle carries the answers to the cries you made in silence, the solutions to the problems you thought were permanent, the peace to heal the nights you spent in tears. Archangel Michael says heaven has heard you all along, and today is the day that all of heaven's preparation becomes your reality. The chains of delay are broken, the cloud of confusion is cleared, and the light of divine blessing is shining directly upon your path. Stay present, because the more you lean in, the more your life is aligning with what has been promised. Even now, forces in the unseen are moving in your favor, aligning people, opportunities, and breakthroughs with your name written on them. Michael is declaring with fire in his voice, this is the hour of your release, this is the moment of your breakthrough, and your miracle has already arrived. The voice of Archangel Michael is louder now, like the sound of many waters, declaring that nothing on earth can block what heaven has already released for you. Your miracle has not been delayed any longer, it has broken through the clouds and descended into your life with unstoppable power. This is why your spirit refuses to look away, this is why your heart is stirred in this moment, because the angels are surrounding you and they are making sure you do not miss the blessing that carries your name. Every closed door you once faced is opening right now. Every no that life gave you is being rewritten into yes. Every shadow that tried to silence your light is dissolving under the command of heaven. Archangel Michael stands with his sword of fire, cutting away every chain that tried to keep you locked in delay. He announces, this child must rise, this child must receive, this child's miracle cannot be stolen any longer. Stay until the end, because the final words of this message carry the seal of your breakthrough. What you thought was impossible is already alive. What you thought was over is being restored. What you thought was lost forever is returning into your hands. Michael is speaking directly. Your name is favored, your destiny is protected, and your miracle has already entered your story. Archangel Michael is standing closer than ever, and his words are like fire that cannot be ignored. Your miracle is not just approaching, it has already entered your life. This very moment is the crossing point between everything you have endured and everything heaven promised you. That is why you feel this pull inside, that is why you cannot look away, because your spirit knows something greater is unfolding. Stay until the last word, for every second of this message is carrying the breath of your breakthrough. The angel declares that the delays you faced were never denials, they were preparations. Every tear you cried became a seed planted in the soil of heaven, and today you are standing at the edge of harvest. Your miracle is the proof that none of your struggles were wasted. Every silent night, every lonely battle, every unanswered question has brought you right here, right now, to the moment heaven had already written. Do not doubt, do not let go, because the miracle that is upon you will not pass by. It has been commanded to settle in your life and transform it completely. Archangel Michael is saying with authority, your name is lifted, your destiny is confirmed, and your story is turning into light. This is not the end, it is the beginning of a chapter where miracles will follow you like your own shadow. Archangel Michael is lifting his voice once more, and every word he speaks carries the weight of eternity. He declares that your miracle is not hidden, not delayed, not uncertain, it is here, alive, and moving in your direction with unstoppable force. That is why you cannot look away, that is why you are being held in this very moment, because heaven itself is making sure you stay until the end to receive what belongs to you. The atmosphere around you is shifting. Where there was heaviness, light is breaking through. Where there was confusion, clarity is unfolding. Where there was emptiness, fullness is being poured out. Archangel Michael says the season of waiting has expired, and the page of your destiny is being turned right now. Every limitation is collapsing, every wall is falling, and your path is being cleared so that the miracle can rest securely in your life. Do not move, do not scroll away, because this is not ordinary. The angels are standing guard over you, sealing this blessing so that no one and nothing can take it from your hands. Michael is declaring, your time has come, your miracle has arrived, and nothing in the heavens or on the earth can stop what God has already written for you. Archangel Michael is calling your name with a power that echoes through heaven and earth, declaring that the miracle assigned to you has already broken through the veil of delay and is standing in your life right now. This is why you feel an unusual stillness. This is why you cannot turn away, because heaven has commanded your spirit to remain until the end and receive what cannot be missed. The angel says the season of struggle is shifting into the season of fulfillment. Every unanswered prayer is now being answered in waves of blessing. Every closed path is being replaced with a road paved in light. Archangel Michael is revealing that the tears you once cried have become the very river carrying your miracle straight into your hands. Nothing has been wasted, every moment of pain has been transformed into preparation for this arrival. Stay here, stay awake, stay open, because this is the chapter of your life that will define the rest of your story. The angel is speaking firmly. This child must not be denied, this miracle must not be lost, this destiny must not be delayed. And as his words fill the air, heaven is sealing your breakthrough so strongly that no power on earth can overturn it. Archangel Michael is standing in full glory, and his voice is shaking every corner of the atmosphere as he declares, "Your miracle has already entered your life." It is no longer a promise in the distance, it is no longer something you are waiting for, it is here, alive, and breathing in this very moment. That is why your spirit refuses to scroll away, because heaven itself is holding you still until you hear every word written for you. The angel says everything that resisted you is collapsing. The walls that blocked you are falling apart, the chains that tied you are breaking, and the silence that haunted you is being replaced with divine answers. Your story is being rewritten by the hands of God, and Michael is making sure you do not miss this turning point. What was once delayed is now unstoppable, what was once hidden is now revealed, and what was once impossible is now your reality. Stay here until the end, because this moment carries the signature of heaven. Archangel Michael is declaring with authority, "This child will rise, this child will walk in miracles, this child will not be left behind." The blessing that belongs to you is being sealed over your life, and no force can take it away. Your miracle is here, and it has come to stay. Archangel Michael speaks again, his words wrapped in light, declaring that the miracle you have been waiting for is no longer on its way, it has already crossed into your life. Right now the atmosphere around you is shifting, and heaven is commanding you not to move, not to scroll, not to miss a single word, because this is the very moment your destiny is being unlocked. The angel says everything that once felt uncertain is now aligning with clarity. Doors that were closed are swinging wide open, promises that seemed far are stepping into your hands, and strength you thought was lost is rising inside you again. This is not imagination, this is the reality heaven has prepared, and Michael is refusing to let your eyes turn away until you fully receive it. Stay to the very end, because each second of this message carries power. The more you remain, the more your life aligns with what heaven has already decreed. Archangel Michael is declaring, "This child is chosen, this child is favored, this child's miracle has arrived and nothing can reverse it." The shift has already begun, and your story will never return to what it was before. Archangel Michael is standing before you with radiant fire in his eyes, declaring that heaven has already delivered what you thought was delayed. Your miracle has broken through every wall, crossed every barrier, and arrived directly into your life. This is not a promise for another time, it is the reality of now. That is why your spirit feels the weight of these words, that is why you cannot turn away, because the angels themselves are holding you here until you receive the fullness of what is being released. The atmosphere is charged with divine movement. What once resisted you is surrendering, what once opposed you is collapsing, and what once felt unreachable is now within your grasp. Michael's voice echoes through the heavens as he declares, "This is the hour of fulfillment, this is the moment of breakthrough, and this child will not walk away empty-handed." Stay right here until the last word, for every second is carrying the seal of heaven upon your destiny. You are not at the edge of your miracle, you are standing inside it. The blessing has already clothed you, the favor has already surrounded you, and the doors of your future have been unlocked forever. Archangel Michael says with authority, "Your time is here, your miracle is alive, and nothing can take it away." Archangel Michael lifts his voice again, and the sound carries through your spirit like a trumpet of destiny. He is declaring with full authority that your miracle has not only arrived but is now unfolding around you in ways you cannot yet see. This moment is not random, it is divine timing, and that is why you are being held here from the start to the very end, because heaven does not want you to miss the revelation that belongs to your name. Michael says the weight you carried is lifting, the battles you fought are closing, and the answers you longed for are being placed into your hands. What once felt like silence from above has now turned into an echoing confirmation. You were never forgotten, you were never abandoned, and the blessing has always been written for you. Today is the unveiling, today is the manifestation, and today the heavens are showing you what was hidden all along. Stay with every word, because each line is carrying power. The longer you remain, the more your spirit aligns with the truth that is already alive within you. Archangel Michael is commanding, this child must walk in light, this child must rise in favor, and this child's miracle must never be delayed again. You are standing in the middle of divine proof that heaven has chosen you, and your life will never return to what it was before. Archangel Michael's presence is blazing brighter, and his words are flowing like rivers of fire, declaring that your miracle has already been sealed and delivered into your life. This is not something you are waiting for anymore, this is the reality that heaven has poured out over you. That is why every part of your being feels awake in this very moment, because your soul knows that you are standing inside the promise written for you since the beginning. Michael says what once felt broken is now being restored, what once was empty is being filled, and what once seemed impossible is now unfolding before your eyes. Every prayer you whispered in secret has built the foundation for this miracle. The angels are surrounding you, ensuring that no force, no distraction, no resistance can remove what is now yours. That is why you cannot scroll away, that is why your spirit will not allow you to miss a single word. Stay until the final breath of this message, because each word is carrying life and confirmation for you. Archangel Michael is declaring with full certainty, this child's time has come, this child's miracle is here, and this child's destiny will shine without interruption. Your life is shifting permanently, and heaven has already decided the outcome. You win, you rise, you walk in light from this moment onward. Archangel Michael's voice is thundering stronger than before, echoing across the heavens with a command that cannot be broken. He declares that your miracle has not just entered your life, it is anchoring itself so deeply that nothing will ever take it away. From the very first moment you started hearing this message until this very second, heaven has been pouring signs into your spirit, reminding you that this hour is sealed for you alone. Michael says the struggles that tried to silence you have already been overturned. The pain that once defined you is being rewritten as testimony, and the silence that once felt endless is being replaced with songs of breakthrough. This is why you feel the weight of these words, this is why you are being held here without escape, because the angel of God is refusing to let you move until your spirit fully grasps what heaven has already written in your favor. Stay here, remain locked in, because what is happening right now is the divine unveiling of your destiny. Archangel Michael is declaring with certainty, this child is chosen, this child is crowned, and this child's miracle will never be stolen again. What you are standing inside of is not temporary, it is the permanent proof that heaven has aligned itself for your life. From this moment forward, your story carries light that no darkness can dim. Archangel Michael is standing taller than the mountains, his voice roaring like a mighty storm of light, declaring that your miracle has already wrapped itself around your life. This is not something you will chase, it is something that has chased you and caught you in this very moment. That is why you are here, that is why your eyes cannot turn away, because heaven has commanded your spirit to remain until the end and witness the glory that has been released over you. Michael says everything that once weighed you down is being lifted right now. The seasons of waiting, the doors that refused to open, the voices that told you, "Not yet," all of them have been silenced by the decree of God. You are no longer in the shadows of delay, you are standing in the center of breakthrough. The angel is declaring that your tears have been counted, your prayers have been answered, and your destiny has been sealed with victory. Stay locked in, stay awake, stay present, because this is not a passing moment. It is a permanent turning point. Archangel Michael speaks with divine authority. This child cannot miss it, this child cannot be denied, this child is chosen to walk in miracles from this hour forward. And as his words fill the air, the heavens themselves are moving in agreement, securing your future in ways you cannot even imagine. Archangel Michael is closer than ever, his wings stretching wide across the skies, and his voice is filling every corner of this moment with fire. He declares that your miracle has already landed, it is no longer in the distance, it is no longer a promise waiting to arrive, it is here, alive, and woven into the very air around you. That is why your spirit cannot scroll away, that is why your eyes are fixed here, because heaven is commanding you to stay until the end and receive what has been released. Michael says the time of silence is over, the season of delay has ended, and the power of breakthrough has been written across your name. Every shadow that tried to hold you is breaking apart. Every limitation that tried to stop you is collapsing. You are standing on holy ground, where angels are surrounding you and declaring that nothing will be the same again. Remain still, remain locked in, because this is the hour that marks the rest of your life. Archangel Michael is proclaiming with thunder in his voice, "This child is crowned with favor, this child is walking in light, this child's miracle has been secured forever." The heavens themselves are celebrating your breakthrough, and from this moment forward, your path is covered in divine fire that cannot be extinguished. Archangel Michael is raising his voice like a trumpet of heaven, declaring that your miracle is no longer on the horizon, it is here, surrounding you, pressing against your spirit, demanding that you open your heart fully. That is why your eyes are locked here, that is why you cannot scroll away, because heaven itself has decided you must not miss this moment. From beginning to end, every word is carrying the seal of your destiny. Michael says the struggles that tried to bury you have already been overturned. The shadows that tried to silence your name are dissolving into nothing. The delays that once frustrated you were only preparing the ground for a greater release, and now that release has arrived in overflowing measure. The angel is declaring with certainty, this is the moment of fulfillment, this is the hour of transformation, and nothing can stand in the way of what heaven has written for you. Stay here, remain present, because this message is alive. The longer you listen, the deeper the blessing settles. Archangel Michael is commanding with fire in his words, this child's miracle is permanent, this child's victory is sealed, this child's destiny will shine brighter than ever before. And as the heavens echo his voice, your future is being secured in light that cannot be broken. Archangel Michael's presence is burning brighter than ever, and his words are falling like thunder wrapped in light. He declares that your miracle is already breathing in your life. It is not a hope, not a wish, but a reality unfolding right now. This is why your spirit cannot move away. This is why your eyes are fixed here, because heaven has commanded you to remain until the very end and not lose a single drop of what is being poured out. Michael says everything that once opposed you is being dismantled piece by piece. The walls that blocked your way are crumbling, the silence that haunted your nights is breaking, and the weight you carried is being lifted. You are no longer standing in delay, you are standing in the fullness of what was promised. The angel of God is declaring, this child's season has shifted, this child's miracle is here, and this child's story has been rewritten in light. Stay here and do not let go, because every second you remain is pulling heaven closer into your reality. Archangel Michael is proclaiming with unstoppable certainty, your name is covered in favor, your future is protected by fire, and your miracle will never be taken away. From this moment onward, you walk not in waiting but in fulfillment, not in shadows but in radiance, not in silence but in songs of victory. Archangel Michael is standing with the brilliance of 1,000 suns, and his voice is shaking the very atmosphere around you. He declares with authority that your miracle is already here, alive, and unstoppable. This is not a promise waiting for tomorrow, it is a release happening right now. That is why your spirit refuses to scroll away, that is why your heart feels locked to these words, because heaven has commanded you to remain until the very end to fully receive what belongs to you. Michael says the battles that once drained you are over. The storms that tried to surround you have cleared, and the path ahead is shining with divine light. Every unanswered prayer has found its answer, every closed door is swinging open, and every hidden blessing is rising to the surface. This moment is sacred, because you are stepping into the reality of everything heaven has stored up for you. Stay here without moving, because each breath of this message is carrying fire from the throne. Archangel Michael is declaring with unshakable certainty, this child's time is now, this child's miracle is secured, and this child's destiny is crowned with victory. From this hour forward, your story is being rewritten in glory, and no force in existence can reverse what heaven has already sealed for you. Archangel Michael is speaking once more, his voice rolling like thunder mixed with light, and every word carries the fire of heaven. He declares that your miracle has not only arrived but is now rooting itself deep within your life so it cannot be removed. This is not a passing blessing, this is not a temporary gift, this is a permanent shift in your story. That is why you are here right now, held from start to finish, because heaven has chosen that you must not miss this divine moment. Michael says the struggles that drained you are now transforming into testimonies. The tears you once cried have been turned into rivers of favor, and the nights of silence are being replaced with mornings of victory. Every hidden blessing that was waiting is being released into your hands, and every prayer you whispered in secret is unfolding before your eyes. He is declaring, this child's season has changed, this child is walking into light, and this child's miracle cannot be stopped. Stay until the end, because each line spoken over you is a key unlocking more of your future. Archangel Michael is commanding with full certainty, your destiny is secure, your favor is rising, and your miracle has already covered your life. From this very moment, your story carries a new rhythm, and it is the sound of heaven celebrating the release that belongs to you. Archangel Michael is declaring with a voice like a burning flame that your miracle is no longer waiting in the unseen, it has broken through into your reality, and it is resting over your life right now. This is why your spirit feels stirred, this is why your eyes cannot scroll away, because heaven itself is anchoring you in this moment until you receive the fullness of what belongs to you. Michael says the days of wondering are finished. The season of doubt is over. What once seemed distant is now within reach, and what once felt impossible is standing in your life as undeniable proof of heaven's favor. He declares, "This child's time has come, this child's blessing is secured, and this child's destiny is sealed in light." The angels are circling you, ensuring that no force can take away what has been written into your story. Stay until the last word, for every moment of this message is carrying divine weight. Archangel Michael's command is clear: remain here, remain open, because your miracle is alive, your breakthrough is permanent, and your future is blazing with glory. From this hour forward, nothing can hold back the flow of heaven that has been released over your name. Archangel Michael is standing in radiant glory, and his voice is filling the atmosphere with unstoppable authority. He declares that your miracle is not on the way, it is already here, alive, and breathing into your life right now. That is why your heart feels the weight of these words, that is why your spirit refuses to scroll away, because heaven has commanded you to stay locked in until the very end and not miss a single drop of what has been poured out for you. Michael says every battle you faced was never meant to break you but to prepare you for this release. The nights you thought were empty have turned into mornings of promise. The prayers you thought were unanswered have been stored, and now they are returning as waves of blessing. He is declaring, "This child is chosen, this child is crowned, this child's miracle is secure." Nothing in the heavens or the earth can steal what God has already stamped with your name. Stay present, remain attentive, because each word spoken is a divine key unlocking more of your future. Archangel Michael's command is echoing, "Do not move, do not miss this, because your miracle is here, your destiny is alive, and your life is shifting permanently." From this moment forward, your story will carry light, favor, and victory that no shadow can ever cover again. Archangel Michael is speaking with fire in his voice and light in his wings, declaring that your miracle has already touched the fabric of your life. This is not a promise waiting for tomorrow, this is the manifestation of heaven right now. That is why your spirit feels stirred, that is why you cannot look away, because heaven itself has chosen you to remain until the very end and hear every word carved into your destiny. Michael says the struggles that once tried to crush you are being transformed into stepping stones. The storms that once surrounded you are now clearing into skies of favor. What you thought was lost forever is being returned multiplied, and what you thought was over is beginning again with greater power. He is proclaiming, "This child's breakthrough cannot be stopped, this child's miracle has arrived, and this child's name is written in victory." Stay locked in, because every second of this message is alive with the fire of heaven. Archangel Michael is declaring with unshakable certainty, your season has shifted, your future is secure, and your miracle will never be taken away. From this moment forward, your life is covered in light, and no force in existence can reverse what has already been released over you. Archangel Michael is standing closer than ever, his presence surrounding you like a shield of fire, and his words are flowing like living water into your soul. He declares that your miracle has already entered your life. It is not a hope, not a distant promise, but a living reality unfolding in this very moment. That is why you are unable to scroll away, that is why your spirit is locked here, because heaven has commanded you to remain until the last word is spoken. Michael says the weight you carried is being lifted, the walls that stood before you are crumbling, and the doors that once denied you are opening wide with divine favor. He declares, this child's name is written in light, this child's season has shifted, this child's miracle is secured. No force can undo what heaven has already established. What you thought was gone forever is returning stronger, what you thought was impossible is becoming reality, and what you thought was delayed has been delivered right on time. Stay here, stay present, because each moment is pouring new strength into your destiny. Archangel Michael is commanding with certainty, do not look away, do not doubt, because your miracle has arrived, your story has turned, and your future is glowing with unstoppable victory. From this point forward, your life carries a seal of heaven that no shadow can erase. Archangel Michael is lifting his voice again, and it is rolling like thunder across the heavens, declaring that your miracle is already alive in your life. It is not waiting at a distance, it is not hidden behind closed doors, it has broken through and is surrounding you right now. That is why you cannot look away, that is why your spirit is locked here from the beginning until the end, because heaven itself has decided that you must not miss this divine release. Michael says the chapter of waiting has closed and the book of fulfillment is open. Every tear you shed has been collected, every silent prayer has been answered, and every battle you fought has built the foundation for this moment. He proclaims, this child's story is turning, this child's miracle is permanent, this child's destiny is shining with glory. The heavens have stamped your name with favor, and the angels are guarding it so nothing can be stolen from your life again. Stay locked in, stay with every word, because each line carries the breath of heaven. Archangel Michael is commanding with certainty, your breakthrough is here, your victory is secure, and your miracle is unstoppable. From this moment forward, your steps will be covered in light, and no shadow will have the power to hold you back. Archangel Michael is roaring with the voice of eternity, and his words are cutting through every barrier that once stood in your way. He declares that your miracle has already landed, it is alive, it is permanent, and it is wrapped around your destiny right now. That is why your heart cannot move away, that is why your spirit is fixed here, because heaven has locked you into this very moment so you can receive without missing a single drop of what belongs to you. Michael says the time of struggle has served its purpose and is now finished. The shadows that tried to silence you have vanished, and the chains that once held you are shattered. He proclaims, this child's blessing is unstoppable, this child's miracle is secured, and this child's future is crowned with divine fire. Angels have been sent to guard what you have received, ensuring that no hand can touch it, no enemy can steal it, and no delay can hold it back. Stay until the very end, because every word you hear is shaping the next chapter of your life. Archangel Michael is commanding with certainty, your breakthrough is alive, your favor is sealed, your destiny is shining brighter than the sun itself. From this moment forward, you are walking in light that will never fade and carrying a miracle that can never be undone. Archangel Michael is speaking once more, his voice blazing like lightning across the heavens, declaring that your miracle is not in the distance, it is here, it is alive, and it has settled into your life with unstoppable power. This is why your eyes cannot look away, why your spirit refuses to move, because heaven has surrounded you from beginning to end, holding you steady so you do not miss what has been poured out in this very hour. Michael says the season of delay has ended, the season of fulfillment has begun. Every unanswered prayer has found its answer, every locked gate has been forced open, and every shadow that tried to cling to you has been scattered by the light of God. He proclaims, this child's name is written in fire, this child's miracle is permanent, and this child's destiny shines brighter than ever before. Stay here without distraction, because every second of this message is charged with divine release. Archangel Michael is commanding with authority, do not turn away, do not let go, your miracle is sealed, your favor is overflowing, and your future has been crowned with victory. From this moment forward, your path is covered in light, and nothing in heaven or on earth can reverse what has already been released for you. Archangel Michael is thundering with unstoppable power, his voice echoing through the realms of heaven and earth, declaring that your miracle is already alive and active in your life. It is not waiting, it is not delayed, it is not hidden, it has entered your story with full force. That is why you cannot scroll away, that is why your spirit is locked in from beginning to end, because heaven has commanded you to remain here until you receive every word that carries your breakthrough. Michael says the battles that once tried to defeat you have already been overturned. The pain that once defined you has been transformed into strength, and the obstacles that stood before you are collapsing under the weight of God's decree. He proclaims, "This child is crowned with favor, this child's miracle is secured, this child's future will shine without interruption." Angels are standing around you, sealing what has been released so no hand, no voice, no shadow can take it away. Stay here until the last breath of this message, because every word is alive with fire from the throne. Archangel Michael is declaring with authority, your miracle is permanent, your victory is sealed, and your destiny is blazing with unstoppable light. From this moment on, you are walking in a story that no power on earth can reverse.